Sawyer's messaging feature lets you send email messages directly to customers from your class rosters as well as from select reports. In this training video, we'll explore the ways you can message customers and the functionality of our messaging feature. Let's start by exploring the Upcoming tab found in the left navigation toolbar. You'll also see your upcoming calendar when you first log in. This will open up your upcoming calendar. Let's start by exploring how to message students from a roster. To do this, you'll first click into a scheduled activity block on your upcoming calendar. This will open up your roster view. From here, you'll see the first way to send email messages to customers from a roster. You can message the entire class by clicking Message next to Class Notes found on the right side of the roster. Click this to open up the message editor. Here you'll see the message editor. We can walk through the actions found on this page. In the first section, found on the left-hand side, you'll see Message Preferences. Under Select Group, you can select whether you'd like to send messages to contacts for booked students and waitlist students when applicable. If no students are on the waitlist, the selection will not be able to be selected. You are required to select at least one group in order to send your message. Under Send To, you can select whether you'd like to send messages to primary and/or secondary contacts. Please note, customers do not see customer email addresses when using our messaging feature. Under Recipients, you'll have the ability to add a BCC. Click into the box to select which internal users you'd like to add as BCC. This allows you to send a copy of the message to specific members of your team so that they stay in the loop on customer communications sent from the roster. Your message recipients will be shown below the Add BCC section. You'll be able to view the student name and associated contact emails on their account. You can deselect the full group of recipients by unchecking the box next to selected group, for example, booked. You can also select or deselect students that are listed by clicking into the checkbox located next to their name. Once your audience and message preferences have been set, you'll be able to customize your message in the Compose Message section on the right. To compose your message, start by customizing the subject line using the subject text box. You'll see a subject line pre-populated here as a default. You'll see it say a message from your business name about the activity name on the date. Click into the box to remove the default text and add your own. Next, you can customize the message using the text editor. Here you'll have the ability to bold, italicize, add bullet points, or even include a link. There is no character limit to messages. You can also add attachments to your message by clicking the Attach Files option. You can add files to your messages not exceeding 15 megabytes. This should look familiar to adding activity photos. As long as you have selected recipients and the added text into the body of the message, the Send button is clickable. Once sent, your message and any attachments are sent via email to your selected recipients. You can also message individual students directly from the roster as well. To do this, you'll click the More Actions menu or three-dot menu on the right side of the student's name on the roster. From here, click Message Student. When messaging an individual student from a roster, the same messaging functionality does apply. There will be no option, however, to select a group, but you will be able to choose primary contact or secondary contact, if both of these fields are available on the student's profile. Next, we'll explore how to send messages to groups of contacts from the Activity Summary page or through creating custom reports. Messaging from the Activity Summary page allows you to send a message to all students registered across every date of that scheduled activity. For example, if you wanted to send a message to all students registered for daytime art for homeschoolers across all 12 weeks of an activity, you can use the Activity Summary page to send messages to all students registered across all dates and rosters. There are two ways to access the Activity Summary page. The first, while you're on a roster, you can click the three-dot menu found next to Message. From here, you'll see the option to view Semester Summary. Click this to get taken to the Activity Summary page. The other way to navigate is to click from the navigation toolbar and click on Schedules. From here, you'll select your desired scheduling type, either semesters or camps and events. You can use the search bar at the top of the page to find your desired scheduled activity. Once you find your scheduled activity, click on the icon for Activity Summary. It's the second to last icon shown next to the Delete button. Click this to open up the Activity Summary page. From here, you'll notice the Message Attendees option listed under Contact. Use this to open the message editor. All of the functionality is exactly the same from what we've already reviewed. Here you can select your message preferences, recipient information, customize your subject and message, and attach files up to 15 megabytes. Now we'll show you how to send messages directly from custom reports. Using the left navigation menu, click Reports. You can create custom reports to export contacts into your preferred email service provider, such as MailChimp or Constant Contact, or you can message directly. You'll find custom reports under the Reports tab below Insights. Click this. Here you'll be able to create custom reports of all of your contacts in Sawyer for Business, create reports of students for a particular schedule, activity name, location, or anything. Here you have the ability to create a brand new custom report by clicking the New Report button. If you have already created existing reports, you'll see these listed here. If you want to learn more about the capabilities of our custom reporting options, check out our Help Center article for more information. If you see the message option in the top right corner, that means that your custom report has an email field associated with it. Click this to open the message editor. Here you'll see the message editor options. You can choose to send to the primary and secondary contacts on file, BCC any of your staff to keep them on correspondence. You'll be able to browse all of the students that meet the criteria of your custom report, compose your message, attach files, and press send. We hope you've learned more about the ways that you can message within Sawyer. Check out our next video all about purchasing on behalf of customers.